Hey everyone, welcome to Free Handly Made AU My Autistic Life. My name is Nisi. This is my channel. I was challenged by Lake Fairy and Bigfoot to do a library challenge, and it took me a minute to decide which books I was going to choose. And one of my books, sadly say, I can't show you because I can't find it. I know I had it in Florida before we moved here. It's a big white book called Home Remedies. Guaranteed it didn't get unpacked, and it's probably in the shop in one of the totes, and I'm gonna need hubby's help to get to that tote and cross my fingers that it's there. It was a gift I got from a friend of mine, I think, a long time ago when little man was just a baby. And it was back when he was allergic to everything, and I had to be creative when he had tummy aches and whatnot, because I wasn't able to give him, conventional stuff. And I didn't want to give him all this chemical stuff that you get in the stores. And of course, I can't find it. But that's okay, because I have some others I can share with you. But I'll tell you what, if and when I do find that book, I will share it in a separate video. And if I can't find it, I will look for it on Amazon, and I will replace it because I loved that book. Anyway, all right, so my go-tos. Obviously, when it comes to self-sustainability and preparing your mind and preparing your family for whatever may happen around you, your home, or whatever circumstances, the first way I prepare for anything in my life is, oops, I forgot I had this in my ear, is spiritual. And you guys know I'm a faith-based channel. I'm a born-again Christian, follower of Jesus Christ. I believe in my Heavenly Father. I believe that there's only one God, and the Almighty. And so the first thing I do is my Bible. This is my first priority. Everything I need to know is right in here. This Bible, it talks about how to take care of yourself emotionally. It talks about how to be a good role model, how to be a good citizen. It talks about how to help and serve others. It even specifically tells us that we are to work the land for our food. And it also tells us that we are to store food in our storehouses to prepare for famine and pestilence. It says that right in here. Right in here. So, preparation is not new, people. It's been going on for centuries. In the Bible, right here. Nothing new under the sun. It's all in the Bible. So this is my number one book right here. Right here, right here. Okay. And of course, it's purple. Y'all recognize that, right? I have a purple Bible. Yeah, I'm obsessed with purple. A new one that is going to be, and I've been kind of reading here and there, trying to get myself the courage to start doing this, is a book called Complete Book of Home Preserving. And there's several channels who I know for a fact have this book. And I was going to buy it, but I'm like, you know what? My belated stepmother in-law, I know for a fact she canned because she had some canning stuff left over in the pantry that unfortunately is expired, that I had to throw away. But she had a box of brand new canning jars that came with the lids, that is still sealed, never used, and I'm going to be using them. But I'm like, I know she canned. I bet you she has this book. And I found it. Sure enough, she did. And so this is definitely my number one go-to book for preserving food. And that is the Ball book of Complete Book of Home Preserving. It's edited by Judy Kingery and Lauren Devine. 400 delicious and creative recipes for today. So, and it's going to look backward for you guys. I'm sorry. But that is this book right here. And I'll be taking pictures of this book and including it in this video, just so you guys can see towards the end. The other two books that are my go-tos, because I'm a brand new gardener and part of self-sustaining is growing your own food. And as long as you know, I believe in growing food organically and not using chemical-based pesticides. There are pesticides that are 100% natural based, and I believe that, they didn't have chemicals back in biblical times, and they were able to grow their food and produce from the land and from the earth without using all that garbage, and so can we. So there are a lot of different types of all natural pesticides, um, and it even ways to use insects in your garden um, as deterrents for different pests, like ladybugs. Did you guys know ladybugs kill ants and eat other bugs? I had no idea because they look so cute. They look so cute, but they're vicious. I had no idea. It's crazy. Anyway, so in being a new gardener, besides YouTube, we may get in a situation where we lose power. We lose power here all the time at the cabin due to windstorms. We get a lot of windstorms that come through the canyons, um, thunderstorms, dry heat, lightning storms, snowstorms, ice storms. Losing power here um, is, it happens several times a year. So you got to have books. Can't just rely on electronics because you may not be able to have access to your electronics. So I wanted some gardening books, and my mother-in-law was a master gardener, like a Japanese type level gardener. Like she actually had a Japanese garden in the back, and it's still there. It's just not all of it is. It's kind of overgrown, and not all of it comes back every year. Anyway, but some of it has. So she's got some Japanese type plants um, in the back. And so I knew. So I hit her library when we first moved here 2 years ago. I hit her library up, and she has a lot of books. But I have two that are my favorites that I go to all the time. The others kind of just sit downstairs and collect dust, unfortunately. But these two are my favorites. And the one is the updated Reader Digest Illustrated Guide to Gardening, and it is a hardback, and it is huge. Y'all, this is like a textbook. Look at that. Look at that. And this book is awesome. One of the things I love about this book is it teaches you all about the different plants. It tells you about different plants. It tells you about trees. It tells you about gardening outdoors, gardening undercover, growing plants for food, what you should know about soil, how to control pests, disease, and weeds. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It actually has this really cool map of climates and temperature zones at the very front. So if you've never gardened before, oh my gosh, this book is like the best. I love this book. And the very first chapter that I read in this book was using plants to your best advantage. Did you know? Even tells you kind of how to set up a garden, like a diagram, and how where to place your plants and how to use your plants to help your other plants grow. And did you know? Did you know that trees and plants talk to each other? They talk to each other. So this is a great book. The other book is The Complete Gardener, Questions and Answers, Northern Climate Gardening. Hello, that's me, and this is an awesome book. This book actually is a local author, Molly Hackett and Georgina Taylor. And this was published and printed in Montana by the Missoula, Montana. So these are Missoula, Montana authors. So this book was really super important to me because, hello, they're talking about the area that I live in, and they garden. This is what they do. So this is probably not going to be for you all because y'all don't live here, but this is my go-to book. So that is all I have for you all today. That is my library, and I guess I have to choose some people to share their library according to Bushcraft Family's video and according to Lake Fairy's video. But a lot of the people that I know have already been tagged. I know my sister-in-law's already been tagged, and she's already done it. So I don't know who to tag. So let's see. How about uh how about Crystal? I'll tag Crystal because I know she gardens. Crystal, the crazy garden cat, chicken and cat lady. I'm gonna tag you. I want to see what's in your library. What are your go-tos? Um, Sorry about that. Children and pets. Anyway, okay, so Crystal, the crazy chicken and cat lady. I'm tagging Crystal to this challenge. And how about gosh, I don't know anybody else. How about Garden State Gardener Joe? And how about Where the Homestead Is? Those are my 3 channels that I'm going to tag. And I'm going to put I'm going to tag you in the description of this video, so hopefully you get the notification. And then of course you don't have to be tagged to be part of this challenge. So if you have some go-to books that you want to share with everybody, go ahead and do the video. Absolutely. I'd be interested to see what you got in your library. That's all I have for you guys today. Well, guys, see you guys later, okay? Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Happy growing season, everybody. Bye.